Hey there. Well, I mean, this place does not have cockroaches or mice or rats or bed bugs, but has black mold under the sink. Massive amounts of it. And ends up the upkeep on this place is really not very good. The manager here has a heart of gold. He's very thoughtful. But I've come to find out why he has this gruff exterior, why he tries to pull himself off as if he's a mean person. And it's so people don't screw him over as much. He does not know who to trust. Just more and more as time goes on, it's just showing that the people that he trusts to upkeep this place are just crap. It's like how, his Jeep, the place that he's been trusting to work on his Jeep, screw him over, mass. I mean, I'll just say that. They totally screw him over. They're one of the places that they'll fix one thing, break something else, and then, so you'll keep coming back. And he's spent thousands there. So the plumber that he's had working on things here was not doing their job. He supposedly had the plumber come several times to fix under the sink, the drain under the sink. And it just hasn't been working out so much. I think it's been months of buildup on this. When I went to go open the cupboards, because I'm like, what is this mold smell? This is nasty. I opened them up, and the pipe that's leading from the sink on the right to the one on the left for it to eventually drain out was just off its hinge, and just all the water was just pouring right out into the bottom. The whole area down there is completely soaked. I mean, waterlogged. And the entire back wall is nothing but black mold. The manager seems completely unconcerned with it. It ends up the person that he has, I talked about how he has someone come in, weekly to clean the bathroom and the kitchen, is the lady that lives in the back, who's a meth addict. Yeah, they came and fixed that, and she supposedly cleaned the kitchen, but it's that, area there, but it's exactly the same as it was. It doesn't look any different. And there's still mold smell reeking from under the sink. There have been a few times where when I have been in the kitchen, I was getting migraine vision, and I couldn't figure out why. The mold wasn't quite strong enough to, I guess black mold can be kind of different than some of the others, where you get this squiggly vision, this weird little that goes through the whole vision, and when it's in the center of your vision, you can't really see. You can't look at, you can't read anything. And I've had that a few times, and now I know what it's from. And well, I'm not very happy about this. And then when I was first scoping out this place, the lady in the back had, I said, hey, I'm not a fan of cigarettes, and when I'm around cigarette smoke for even, like 5-6 minutes, my sinuses become completely clogged. I mean, there's no getting any air through them. She said, oh, no problem. No, I'll make sure I smoke in my room. I won't smoke in this main area anymore. But, like past 5 or 6 days, it's, I will open my door and smell a bunch of cigarettes. This morning was some of the worst. When I opened the door, it was like someone had chain smoked in the house. That didn't make me very happy. Um, one of those last videos, what do I have to be unhappy about? Well, this. So, I can continue to stay here as long as I need until I find somewhere else, but I'm definitely looking into other places. Not going to be, I'm already looking into other places. I went to Craigslist and was starting to look at the ads, and one of the ones on right near the very top was this place that's looking for people that are LGBTI friendly, people that are not going to have a problem if there was some sort of a BDSM or kink or fetish kind of scene possibly going somewhere in the house. And that sounds right up my alley. So I replied to the ad, gave my contact info, and told them what I'm about and all of that, and we'll see what happens with that. I doubt they're going to look at it on Christmas. That'd be kind of silly to expect them to be looking at that on Christmas, but it's also very close to, it's like, what, 2 blocks away from Grocery Outlet, and makes the Winco Foods a reasonable distance away. It also puts me closer to all of the places downtown that I like to go. Way, way closer. And it's only about $15 more than what I'm paying now. And it's still all utilities. So, I doubt there's going to be a bed, and I doubt there's going to be anything furnished. But I have a feeling the kitchen, I bet the pots and pans and stuff like that will be okay on that. Through everything, getting that tricycle and having my friend send my electronics down, it's cost a lot more than I had hoped. No matter what, I have to wait. I have to still be here to wait for that stuff to arrive. My computer, my mic, a small keyboard, the little box I connect the mic to, those things. I've got to wait for those no matter what happens. And then the lady in the back, I've heard some of the conversations they have are rather loud, and she's invited people over who are really, really, really anti-gay. I've heard them talk about gay-bashing people. That does not make me very comfortable. I know if I just kind of keep to myself and I don't make it really apparent, that there shouldn't be an issue, but that does not make me very comfortable. There's a lot of things I'm willing to put up with, but there's just the fact that, oh yeah, here's one more thing. Once I get my computer here, I don't think I'm going to be able to use it. The circuit breakers here go off so easily. This heater that's in here, okay, the circuit breaker goes off within 2 minutes if I set the heater for high heat. It has to be low heat, or just the circuit breaker just goes off. There's nothing else running in here except one light. That's not going to go over very well. I'm not going to be able to make my music here. I didn't think I've been able to be myself here in most regards, but I guess I'm having to not talk much about my sexual preferences and orientation. But you know, I don't really regret moving here. I've still been very happy here. I'm just learning what my priorities should be. I haven't really known what they should be. And so I'm learning. And this is part of that learning process. And my friend Larry, who's sending my stuff down, he's a good guy, but sometimes he doesn't think that much. But I'm trying to tell him, don't send me these. I have these 2 Roland keyboard modules that don't have, it's like a keyboard without a keyboard. One is a Roland JD990, the other is a Roland JV2080, and I'd gotten those in the 90s, and they're still good units. I guess an advantage I should think of with this is, you know, if I need deposit money for this new place, I can probably either hawk or sell those 2 units and have enough money for the deposit. I won't be happy about selling those, but I can't imagine that I'll be really needing them. If I join a band, I'd rather be focusing on vocals, purely vocals, and not keyboards. I don't like splitting things up. I like to put all my emotion into the vocals. So, and with my computer, you know, the like Renoise and other programs, I use software instruments, so I'm not really that worried about having those modules. So I've went through a lot of my nest egg with all this stuff that I've, like I said, the bike, there's the sending my stuff over, a lot of stuff that's been on the way that's cost. And I've been a little foolish with some of my spending too. I've went to a number of restaurants. Some of it's because it's just been such a fucking hassle to be able to get to the grocery store. The buses here are a joke. I mean, it's just a total joke. You know, somewhere that you could ride your bike to in 10-15 minutes will take like an hour and 20 minutes by bus. I mean, you know, anywhere that you are, usually it's, you know, driving is a lot faster than taking the bus. But here, riding your bike is faster than taking the bus. So, I still love the people here. I love this city. I love the layout of the city. I like the fact that the weather is mild here. You know, there's still a lot of things that are great here. All that's wrong right now is the place I'm living isn't that great. The house that I'm living in isn't that great. And, you know, I'm just thankful that, being that I'm in this situation, that the manager is thoughtful, and the manager is kind, and the manager does have a heart of gold, even though he doesn't know who to trust and all this other stuff, you know. So, yeah, I'm researching more places, more housing. And I imagine it won't take me very long to find. I just, you know, lots of compromises, and that's fine. That's just the name of the game, that's life. And I'm a hell of a lot more lucky than most people. So, I'm still very glad to be here in this city. I know damn well I would have been very disappointed if I would have went into that apartment that had, oh boy, 12 roommates. 12 different people sharing the kitchen. Not 12 actual roommates in the same room or anything, but 12 people trying to share the same kitchen. Yeah, you know, this situation here, even though it is what it is not like that. And if I would have been there, I would have been locked into a lease, and I wouldn't have been able to leave. Here, it's a month to month. So, you know, count my blessings, you know? Count my blessings. Crossing my fingers for this LGBTI-friendly place. I'm really crossing my fingers for this. I hope I have a chance. It looks like the ad was put out very, very recently. You know, I need to look at the date, but I mean, when it's near the top of the list, you know that it's a recent ad. So, I'm hoping I caught it in time. I'm hoping they'll consider me. So, wish me luck.